It's quite a day for Art Osborn and his family. The name may sound familiar. Art was WXOW's first employee in 1970. Well, he made it possible for the station to sign on the air. But today, an even more significant event celebrating Art. It's his 100th birthday. Family and friends gathering at Schmitty's in La Crosse to congratulate Art on achieving this milestone. Art spent his years in television behind the camera, and he wanted to keep it that way today. So we spoke with his son, Clark, about the celebration of his father.
Yeah, it's kind of an emotional day. Thought it was pretty interesting that God dialed up a 100-degree day, for his 100th birthday. And we've seen a lot of faces that, I haven't seen for a while, family that's been here, and then he's very active in the amateur radio, ham radio community, so a number of names that I've heard over the years, that I've never been able to put faces to.
Now, while he didn't want the attention on camera during his centennial celebration, we did speak with him in April of 2020. The conversation was part of a group of stories celebrating the 50th anniversary at WXOW TV. Well, we signed on the air March 1st, 1970. That achievement, of course, possible through Art's extraordinary effort, but he had some help from Dick Conrad, WXOW's second employee. Now here's part of our story which aired April 2nd, 2020, explaining one of Art's significant and challenging accomplishments.
In November 1969, Art became the chief engineer at WXOW, a station so new it did not have the device necessary to send signals through the air that result in pictures and sound through a television. So, with help from WKOW TV, Art flew to Springfield, Massachusetts, rented a U-Haul truck, and loaded it with a used transmitter. But the weight of that transmitter made the truck too heavy for some roads.
So we had to drive in and find a storage company and unload part of the equipment so that we were legally within the limits, and then drove on to the Crescent.
Once he arrived, he unloaded that equipment, boarded a plane, and flew right back.
Got the rest of it and drove it all the way back.
At the time, Art was the station's only employee until he hired Dick Conrad.
And I met Art for the first time. Art was putting together the finishing touches on the transmitter that he had brought back. Art had already laid out the audio and visual plan work of the station, so my job was to wire the video and audio at the time.
Dick became the station's second employee, and the two had a challenging task: to sign the station on the air by March 7th, 1970.
He had to be on the air by that time because arrangements were made with the ABC network to go on the air, and it made arrangements with a couple of the shows. Saturday night at 6 o'clock, the Lawrence Welk show was on, and I remember I was working that night myself in the control room, and Lawrence Welk at the end welcomed WXOW to the ABC network.
Art again celebrating his 100th birthday today. It was our pleasure to attend that event, and Art, you have our sincere thanks for your contribution to our station, work from which all of us benefit today, and we're grateful. So happy birthday.